Can somebody tell me what it is about young men that like old ladies? Like, the older I get, the younger the man who hits on me. And it's like, you're cute and all, babe, but don't you know I could have birthed you?
Oh, I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's because they know it don't matter how wrinkled that rapper is, that candy's still gonna be sweet. Respectfully, of course.
Well, today I would like to talk about the topic that was mentioned in the previous clip, dating older women. I don't know if you ever had experience dating an older woman. I don't know if you're interested in dating an older woman. Well, I consider myself to be an older woman compared to the majority of you guys in my audience. And we're going to take a look at a couple of clips coming from men and from a lady who is as old as I am. And we're going to talk about the advantages and some disadvantages that come with dating an older woman. And we're going to see if it's beneficial, and if it is beneficial, who really is it beneficial for? We can dive right into the first clip, but before we start, thank you all so much for being loyal to this channel, for helping me to grow this channel. Thank you so much for your commentary, for your likes, for your support. I just wanted to express one more time my appreciation for you guys. Thank you so much. I don't know if it was because of you telling me get well soon, but today I feel so much better. I feel like a newborn, to be exact. So without wasting any further time, let's dive right into the first clip.
Why are younger guys attracted to older women? What's the secret? Older women don't play no games. One thing that you will learn to respect about older women is that you will never have to question where you stand with them. If they want a purely physical relationship, that's all they want from you, and that's all they're willing to give to you. If they want a stable, monogamous relationship, they will not compromise and they will not settle for less. And trust and believe, they're not gonna beg you for what they want. They only got a couple of times to ask you and you not giving them what they're looking for. They have no problem leaving you in the cold to be either single or go to the next man. Another thing about older women, if they got that bag, they ain't looking for yours. And plus, you got to understand that older women were taught how to take care of a man by traditional women. They haven't rejected the idea of what society says a lady is. They know how to cook, clean, stroke a man's ego, know exactly what to say to him. And it could all be pure manipulation, but guess what? It works. They ain't out here drinking and smoking with them big ass chains on. And I don't know exactly why this is true, but as a man who dealt with older women before he got married, it felt like you got more respect as a man. They make their expectations, they let them be known, and it's up to you to stay in line. Ain't no checking your phone, ain't no asking where you been. Either you gonna do what you said you was gonna do and be the man you said you were gonna be, or she's leaving. I don't know, maybe it's something about being honest, straightforward, and uncompromising that gets young men on the hook.
Me as a woman at the age of 42, and I am sure I speak for a lot of women who are my age, we understand how important peace is. We understand how to protect our peace, and not only that, we also know what it takes in order to provide peace. And just like this young gentleman in the video said, we are not running around looking for things that we can start an argument about, meaning we are not going to go through our man's phone, and I don't do that. For one, I already know there's nothing that I could be looking for. And for two, why would I even look for something to start an argument with? And I remember Kevin Samuels was preaching about this so many times, because a lot of times us women, especially when we are younger, we be all up in our emotions. We be going and dealing with our hormones. We don't know what's going on. So what we're going to do is go ahead and get on our man's nerves. But older ladies, they don't do that. And yes, I fully agree with that. Another thing I agree with is the fact that we cook and we clean. We do not care what society says. We don't care what social media says. We are older than that. We are wiser than that. We are not going to do what works for everybody else. We're going to believe in and we're going to practice what works for us and for our loved ones. And that is really something that a lot of younger ladies need to learn and listen to. Even though there are no females in my audience, or barely any females in my audience, I haven't seen many of you lately, but I'm going to have to say, if you don't know how to protect your peace, if you don't know how to be peace and create peace, it's really going to be kind of hard on you and the person that you choose to be with. Another thing I fully agree with this guy is the fact that we're going to tell you what we want and what we don't want. A lot of young women are confused. A lot of young women don't even know what they are going for. They don't even have their own mind. They do what social media and especially the music industry is promoting. That's what they're going after. But like I said, we know what works, we know what doesn't work, and we're going to go for what works for both parties. So I fully agree with him. But I'm not over here trying to promote for you guys to date older women. You should just date whoever you feel comfortable with. And of course, looks are important. I'm going to say this about a woman who is getting older. Oh boy, does your body change. Does your body change? It's like one day is this, next day is that, okay? And I'm gonna have to say, even though I go to the gym 3 times a week, I eat healthy, sometimes I kind of wild out with the food, but our body changes. The structure of our body changes. The tightness in our skin changes. Building muscle is not as easy anymore. You know, some women have actually problems with hair loss. So there is not only benefits in dating an older woman. There are also some things that we are dealing with ourselves, like premenopause, for instance. I mean, I don't know. I haven't experienced it yet, but I don't think that dealing with a woman who's going through a premenopausal phase is easy. I don't know, maybe you guys have more experience if you are dating an older woman or if you're actually older and you are in a relationship. I don't know, but those are like the things that these guys who are making these type of videos are not really talking about, and I would just like to look at it from all different perspectives. So yes, dating an older woman can be great, but it does not only bring benefits.
What's your age?
42.
Are you single?
Yes, I am.
Do you think that men your age are going for older or younger women?
Younger.
Why?
Social media.
What about it?
OnlyFans, these young wild girls that are on there and just revealing themselves. I think it's just a different generation now. You have a lot of accessibility to a lot of different type of women, and unfortunately that's a man's weakness, and they fall short.
And where do older women fall short?
I don't think women are as weak as men. I hate to say that.
In what sense?
In the sense of women are a man's downfall. I mean, it's been proven over and over. Yes, there's women out there that cheat, but it's more known for men to do that.
Well, it all goes back to women at the end of the day, right?
Yeah. Listen, if you love someone, you're loyal. Man or woman.
I mean, we really don't get to see much of this woman, but from her looks, like from her side, we can already tell that she is very, very natural. You don't see any crazy eyelashes. You don't see any extravagant makeup. The hair seems to be real. It has a cute length. She's wearing a cute outfit from what I can tell from a little bit of what I see. And that's another thing with older women. We are not going to go for crazy fashion. We are not going to wear things that are revealing too much of us, because we're past that. We're over that. We don't have nothing to prove to nobody. Either we feel content with who we are, or we're just going to leave it alone. But we are not going to go with no crazy trends. So I fully agree with the things that she is saying as well. Men, I wouldn't say that men are weaker than women. Like she said, I would say that we just think differently, and you really cannot compare both, which is the reason why a lot of men really have a subscription to OF, which is maybe another reason why other women fall shorter. I feel as though it's really not the case, because if a man is on OnlyFans, I really don't know if a real man with a life and everything that he has going on for himself has the time to be consuming that type of content. But like I said, I'm not a man. You let me know what you think about this whole OF thing that is going on. I think it is extremely degrading to a young woman, but we also know that that is the oldest profession in the world. But yet, to sum everything up that she said, I agree. It always comes back to the woman, and that is something that I say in my videos as well. Even if you are a couple and the woman is cheating on her man, she's only cheating because she is allowing a man to cross a certain line. So yes, it always comes back to the woman. I don't care how bad her relationship is. I don't care what's going on in that relationship. You should end it before you decide to cheat on your man. There is no excuse.
Dating an older woman is so fucking peaceful. Why is it peaceful? I will explain. They done already been through the worst parts of their life. All of that emotional abuse that they done been through, mental abuse, they done already been through it. And usually in your 20s and 30s, you're still trying to force people into your life that life is purposely trying to remove, but you're trying to make it work, and it will never work. Older women tend to just understand that that part of their life is gone. If you don't bring peace into that woman's life, you're not even eligible. If you are younger than what she normally goes for, and you don't bring peace into her life, you are automatically not eligible. So yes, if you bring peace into her life, you might have a chance, fellas. So yes, if you're in your 20s and 30s, I hope you do figure it out, because you deserve whatever positive energy that is coming your way. But you're still stressing the fuck out. Most of y'all are. I get it. I know I'm not wrong neither. When it comes to older women, dating older women just brings a different kind of peace into a man's life that is hard to find when you're in your 20s and 30s. So if you're a man and you're dating a woman that is older than you, I'm proud of you. There's not a lot of us. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few people mad at me about this post. But from the bottom of my heart, I love each and every one of y'all, whether y'all agree or disagree. I don't give a fuck. Older women.
I mean, the couple of women that I know who are dating younger men, they are all about peace. And I know that peace is a huge factor in all relationship. And I also know that a lot of men are complaining about the peace that they cannot find with a younger woman that they may be with. So at the end of the day, like I said earlier, it's really about who you want to be with and who delivers more comfort for you. But one thing I do not really agree with what this guy said, you do not have to bring peace into nobody's life. I'm not saying go ahead and create a whole bunch of drama. It's not what I'm saying. But if a person does not know the value of peace that this person brings to himself, to herself, or to the relationship, then really there's no need to be with a person like that, because that person is going to be all about drama. It's going to be about arguments, not really going to understand a meaningful conversation because they are not that mature yet. And with a woman who is older, everything is kind of, toned down. There is no excessive partying. She may be going out with her girls to have wine. She may be going out to something that is more calmer than clubbing, because women my age, we don't do clubs no more. Like, even if we would try, we can't even stay awake that long, to be honest with you. So yes, everybody, that is everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you already know what to do. You already know to give this video a like, to leave a comment or two. Let me know what you think. And would you date a woman that is older than you? I think if I would be a man, I don't think I could, to be honest with you, because I feel as though that women kind of lose their youth. They kind of lose their glow. And I'm saying this even though I am 42 my age, but I clearly see the difference, and I am not delusional. I mean, I find myself attractive still, but at the end of the day, I do not look like I look when I was 19, 22 or 23, even in my 30s. It's just that, don't get me wrong, I appreciate everything about myself, but that youthful glow is just not there anymore, which is fine, which is fine. I guess just being healthy is my overall goal, which would also be yours. And, everything else just comes and goes, right? This is our different chapters of life, and I feel as though we should just embrace them all. So that is the message that I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for subscribing and helping this channel to grow. And as I always say, stay alert so you can stay alive. And of course, catch me on the next video.